to MSU Tonight. We are joined here by Brooks, a member of Sigma Phi Epsilon and the winner of the 2012 All-Campus Sing Fraternity Division. How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. Tell us a little bit about your y'all's win yesterday, and a lot of the work that went into this.
All right. Well, our theme actually came from one of my fraternity brothers, Michael Shepard, and he actually came up with this idea about 2 to 3 years ago. But we actually had some seniors in the past few years really want to implement what they wanted to do with our space theme and some of those kind of things. So whenever Michael brought it to my attention with this theme, I just pretty much told him we got to run with it because it's such a great theme. So over the past month or so, it was pretty much really over after spring break is when we really started to practice a lot harder and stuff and implement our songs and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty much been a month process in trying to get everything together. So
did a lot of work go into choosing the songs? I'm sure y'all wanted to be precise, have the right songs at the right time. Tell us a little bit about the song selection.
All right. Well, he actually had all the songs pretty much picked out. The only thing that we had to change was we put in Sugar We're Going Down by the Fall Out Boys, and that was our trio or soloist portion of the show. But everything else he pretty much had all worked out, and we just had to pick whatever parts we wanted from it and run with it. So
I mean, this is coming second nature to y'all almost. Y'all won how many years straight?
This is our 9th year in a row. Next year we'll try to go for a decade. So
it's amazing. It's amazing. Tell us a little bit about watching some of the other groups perform. Were there some times where you're like, oh no, we may have to work extra hard for this one?
Well, we actually, I was in close contact with All-Campus Sing director Madeline Ann Hart, and she told us, we have some stiff competition this year with a group actually going all a cappella, which for those of you who don't know, is just there's no music and you're just doing everything pretty much improv on the stage. You love it. So we knew we had our work cut out for us, so we weren't really sure exactly who it was until about a day or so before, but we knew we had to bring our A game if we wanted to bring home our 9th in a row.
There's a lot of goes on into these performances, outfits, choreography. Who came up with all that? Did you come up with a lot of the dances and stuff?
One of our sororities that we're really close with is Tri Sigma, and one of the people, it's actually one of our alumni's girlfriends, Leah Kirchhoff, and she really pretty much came up with all the dances for us. So I told her some of the things that we really still wanted to keep in our show as far as choreography wise, but she pretty much came up with everything else. And for the costumes, our president, Thomas Werfel, he came up with, his dad used to work for a DuPont safety company, and he has hazmat suits, and so we thought it would be kind of funny and kind of fit with the theme with obviously being the end of the world, to kind of promote safety and to kind of keep us safe. So we really kept those outfits, and they thought it was a great idea. So
nice touch.
Yeah.
How do you get your guys to sell out, completely for something like this? Because some people may look at this like, oh, nobody wants to sing in front of a big campus like this, because there were lots of people out on the yard yesterday looking at y'all's performance. Did y'all ever have a problem with people, shying away or not actually wanting to be a participant in this?
I think just All-Campus Sing in general, you're always going to have some people that are going to be a little shy and not really want to get their presence out there, especially when there's about 1,000 people out there.
Right.
But I think with pretty much the tradition that we've built with winning now our 9th in a row, I think people just want to be out there and want to continue on the tradition. So it really wasn't wasn't really too hard getting people to do it. It was just a matter of people sticking with it and just going to practice, doing everything that they need to do to be perfect and really in their choreography, especially to try to win again. So,
how many hours, a week did y'all have to put in for a performance like this?
Since we only had a short amount of time, because we only practice usually from after spring break up until the show, we pretty much practice about 6, even sometimes maybe 7 days a week for about an hour or two. It just kind of depends on how we feel. You know, if we get a lot done, then we won't practice as long. But if we kind of mess around, then we might be there a little bit longer. So it really just kind of depends, but usually about 6 days a week.
I'm sure a lot of hard work and dedication went into this performance, and of course 9 years straight, going for 10 next year. That's really big for Sig Phi Epsilon. When we return, we'll have a look at Sig Phi Ep's winning performance at MSU's All Campus Sing, so stay tuned.